What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, liking, sharing the videos, and telling somebody to tell somebody about the Boxing Clinic. Appreciate you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Gonna continue to need y'all support to travel to cover, get some of these good fights in, continue to talk in that real trail boxing talk, because you know we talk more than boxing. And we getting back to the football, basketball, politics, and food for thought videos. Now that boxing news is slowing down, but I was talking boxing earlier in another video, and it had hit me in my head like, damn. Deontay Wilder is the #1 popular premier boxing champion fighter and has overtaken AB Adrien Broner. You know, last time out, Wilder did record-breaking numbers on Showtime, doing over 1 million viewership and peaking over 1.3. And I believe in his last two fights with a rematch with Stavern and Luis Ortiz. You know, and he damn near sold out the Barclays Center as well when he fought Luis Ortiz. And I think it ended up almost being a sellout. I'm not sure on that, but you know, in a stable full of, you know, different ethnic fighters and you know, popular fighters from all over the world, the Charlo twins, Broner, you know, Garcia, Thurman, David Benavidez, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder in the most unpopular division in the past 20 years because of the reign of the Klitschko brothers and the piss poor competition and being based over in Europe. Deontay Wilder has bubbled to be the most popular fighter under the PBC umbrella as far as pulling numbers, you know, and breaking numbers. And a lot of people won't tell you that. They tell that Anthony Joshua was this supremely popular fighter in the UK, and that's not hard to do. In a small, you know, country where they back their fighters and boxing is a great, still elite sport over there. I mean, they have some small shows and it sells out. Ricky Byrne get his face smashed in every other December, and they continue to support him, and they support it strong. And you know, Anthony Joshua is charismatic, he's clean, he talks well, has a great story, and he has an Olympic gold medal behind him. You know, so he's in a position of power because his country backs him. Deontay Wilder, is hard for the U.S. to back boxing, especially when they went to pay-per-view. When they went to pay-per-view and it wasn't worth it no more, and the talent level dipped in boxing and the popularity dipped in boxing because they took boxing from accessible TV, network TV, to premium channels like Showtime and HBO. A lot of people lost touch and disconnect with some of the fighters. So that's the real reason why, and how much the heavyweight division was in the gutter because the Klitschko's brothers' domination of shitty European talent. It wasn't no real good American talent out there for a long time. And now that Deontay Wilder is arising from the slums and being boxing's most popular, you know, PBC's most popular fighter, a lot of people don't notice that. You know, they don't notice his popularity pool in America now and overtaking Broner as the PBC People's Champion. You know, and it's true. You know, look at his numbers. He's the only one on Premier Boxing Champions on Showtime that's doing over 1 million consistently now. And that's due to him continue to get the knockouts, him fighting on NBC and fighting on regular TV for a little bit. And I think people got more familiar with him. And now the build up with Anthony Joshua, I think they help like a seesaw promote each other up and down. You know, they connected at the hip until they fight. I don't think they're really going to blow up like they could blow up, but that's a conversation for another day. But Adrien Broner is still #2. He pulled the best numbers consistently. He's a marketing genius. He's always in a fun and entertaining fight. And he's not even getting knockouts on a consistent basis. His mouth and always being in a fan-friendly fight is keeping him in the cockpit. You know, through 3 L's in the draw with Jesse Vargas, he's still the second most popular fighter. You know, Danny Garcia could say, yeah, Danny Garcia. You know, there's no boxing without Danny Garcia. You know, or you could say Errol Spence was most feared, but he did 6.5. That was because it was after the Olympics. You could say this and say that, but guess what? Deontay Wilder is pulling the best numbers on Showtime. He's pulling better numbers than a Joshua fight, even though that's at 5 p.m. Our time. That's a little bit tough to do, but he the best right now. You know, I'm going to say the best. He the most popular right now as far as pulling numbers. And, you know, he's stepping up his competition. And now, you know, with Luis Ortiz, he continue to step up his competition and build fights and talk and you know, align himself with stars and keep beefing with Anthony Joshua. His numbers are going to consistently go up. And Joshua numbers going to continue to go up. Believe it or not, his numbers are astronomical according to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Anthony Joshua. So, you know, I just wanted to say that. I don't think a lot of people notice the stardom rise of Deontay Wilder and where it was going. You know, even without Anthony Joshua fighting him in the ring. He pulling huge numbers on Showtime, and he's box office. And people playing to see him at the Barclays Center. He feeling the Barclays Center up even better than feeling it almost in Tuscaloosa or Birmingham where he fights in Alabama. We gone.